God damn it. Alright, there we go. We have sound. Alright, line for ramen. Looks like this is where we're starting. Hmm? What's with the huge line? I wonder what's going on. Ooh. Only 16 more to go. Can't wait. Oh, you are at the hot springs. Oh, it's you. Ikagi from Hebijo. Yeah, and you're... somebody. I forgot your name. What? It's Katsuragi. Katsuragi from Hanzo. So, Katsuragi, what's up with this line? Well, we're lined up for some ramen, duh. Only 16 people ahead of me, and then it's chow time. Yes, one just finished. Make that 15 left. I don't get why you'd wait in line for ramen. Why not just find something else to eat? You just don't get it. Well, anyway, want me to massage your boobs? I mean, you can pretty much translate that any way you want. It's a one word for any other general direction. Why would you massage my breasts? No sense of humor, eh? Oh well. Back to ramen. Ramen is a dream. Dream. Yeah, the dream. A single bowl is full of it. A nice thick pork broth with thin and hardened noodles. Warm roasted pork fillet with a soft boiled egg. That actually sounds delicious right now. Oh, if I think about it too much, I get giddy and my nose starts bleeding. I don't get it, but the ramen here must be pretty good. Hmm? There's a group cutting the line ahead. Must be those local punks. Can't let them get away with it. Let me take care of them. You stay in line. You've been waiting all this time, right? Well, yeah, I have.
後でここのラーメンをごちそうしてや。
Then maybe you can share some of that ramen with me.
じゃあ頼んだぜ、日陰。
Alright. I'm counting on you, Hikage. Punish the liars. There's one secret file. They were nothing special?
日陰、お前強いな。
Kage, you're really strong.
どうしたん？
So?
あたいは強いやつを見ると戦いたくなるんだ。
I have a thing about strong people. I want to fight them.
そうなん？
Really?
あたいは強くなくちゃならない。強くなるためには強いやつと戦い続けなきゃいけないんだ。
I gotta get stronger myself. I can't do that unless I fight people tougher than I am.
日陰、あたいは今ここで。
Kage. Oh man, I want to fight you so bad.
桂木、あんたの話はようわからん。
I have no idea what you're talking about.
今は戦う時はないやろ。
Now is not the time for fighting.
戦う時じゃない。じゃあ、何なんだよ。
It's not? Well, what time is it then?
今はラーメンを食べる時や。
It's ramen time.
ラーメンを食べる時やろ。
Isn't it?
そうだな、日陰。お前の言う通りだ。
Yeah, it is. You're absolutely right.
今はまずラーメンだな。
Ramen comes first.
そうや。
Right?
お、ちょうど順番になった。
Oh, right on cue.
日陰、思いっきり食べようぜ。
Eat up,
俺のおごりだからな。
Eat up, Hokage. My treat.
ほな、お言葉に甘えさせてもらうわ。
Sure. Sounds good.
評価、あんがとさ。ピンときたで。
Flyer for ramen. Let's see.
さて、今日の安売りの目玉はツナ缶ですね。
Let's see. Today's special is canned tuna.
しかし、4缶パックで50円とは、この商店街のスーパーは庶民の味方ですわ。
A 4-pack for for 50 yen. The supermarket is a real friend to the common people.
ツナ缶といえば、缶を開けてそのまま醤油をかけて食べてよし。茹でた山盛りもやしの上に乗せてよし。
Canned tuna is good out of the can with a bit of soy sauce. Or maybe over some boiled sprouts.
まさに、マグロ漁船の漁師さんたちの血と汗と涙の結晶なのです。
Truly, this is the crystallization of blood, sweat, and tears of the tuna fishermen.
すみません、前を失礼します。
Pardon me, if I could get by.
ちょっと、お待ちあそばせ。
Hey, wait just a moment.
なんでしょう。
What is it?
それは最後の一パック。私が買おうとしていた最後の一パックですわ。
That's the last pack, and I was just about to buy it. Huh?
返しなさい。今すぐ真の所有者に返しなさい。
Give it back. Return to its rightful owner.
はあ。
I see.
って、あなたはヨミさん？
Wait, you're Yomi.
あなたはお嬢様。
You're that princess.
この店の商品、ごっそりいただいていくぜ。
We're gonna turn this place inside out and take it all.
あれは？
Who are they?
地元の盗賊団ですね。
A local gang.
どうでしょう。
How about this?
そのツナ缶はあのお方たちをたくさん倒した方が買うというのは。
Perhaps the tuna should go to whichever of us defeats the most thieves.
いいでしょう。異論はありません。
Very well. I've no objection.
では参りましょうか。
Shall we go to it then?
食べ物がかかった時の私は一味も二味も違いますわよ。
The scent of food unlocks a true flavor of my power. Punish the group of thieves.
よみ、邁進します。開始。さあ、続きいただきますわね。いただきますわね。
I was holding down the block button. Alright, I got both of them. Look as though we're tied. You're very skilled, princess. And likewise. Then can we split the tuna evenly? You find that agreeable? Are you sure? I plan to use it to make some pasta to make some food for my classmates. With the pasta, two cans should be plenty. Here, 2 cans. Thank you very much. Now, if you'll pardon me. Oh. What is this feeling? I feel like I know her from a long time ago. That's it. I did see her somewhere way back when. But where was it? View. Oh, this is going to be a long one. I entered the ninja room to find not only my fellow elites, but Master Suzune as well. You're late, Haruka. Yes, ma'am. Forgive me. If she's in here, something's definitely up. Hebijo's teachers are rather different from those of ordinary schools. Hebijo students are primarily trained by higher ranked students. Most of what I know, I learned from upperclassmen and women. Master Suzune takes a personal hand in the independent training, but she's rarely involved in informal lectures. Hebijo's teachers are primarily tasked with relaying important instructions. Getting right to the point. Master Shizunu's eyes flash from behind her long bangs. You are to attack a good shinobi school, Hanzo Academy. We all gasp in unison. Hanzo Academy is where those girls are from. The one we met at the hot spring. Attack? What's the objective? Amora asked without so much as batting an eye. To acquire the Hidden Ninja Art Scroll. The Hidden Ninja Art Scroll is the shinobi school's most cherished symbol. Each school has one, and they are closely guarded treasures. Naturally, Hebijo also has one, and the elites are in charge of its safekeeping. Why do we need to acquire the Hidden Ninja Art Scroll?
それ以上は答えられないし、答える必要もない。
To create a powerful shinobi force. That's all you need to know. The authority in Shizune's voice silences the room. Homura nods in assent. I've heard a certain rumor. Supposedly, Habijo's investors have been pouring a lot of money and resources into creating some ultimate shinobi force. Taking the super secret ninja art scroll, goddamn, I hate having to say super, would be part of that push. Assemble your forces for a surgical strike. That will be all. Our eyes light up with excitement. Despite our pleasant little encounter with the girls from Hanzo, none of us flinch at this prospect. Rather, we are all willing and we are... Apparently I can't speak. We are all ready and willing to wipe the smiles off those cutie pies' faces. We leave in 1 hour. Just enough time to assemble our forces, as it were. Now for the strike force. Whomever should I bring? What pops into my mind are the dogs. Not real dogs, of course. My dogs are subordinates of mine, who suffer under my heels and always beg me for more. I descend to the castle basement, where 3 such dogs are blindfolded and kneeling. Let's just get through this. Their shinobi outfits are worn and filthy. Oh, what are you 3 doing? Kneeling as you commanded, Mistress Haruka. I see. Since when? 1 week ago, ma'am. 1 week? Oh my, I'd utterly forgotten. I laugh aloud at them. Well, it's hardly surprising. This adorable brain of mine hasn't the slightest bit of room for you filthy dogs. At my tongue lashing, they begin to tremble. But they aren't angry. They're enjoying it. They simply can't resist my abuse. Now, you little nasties, I have a new order. As I speak, they straighten up and listen. When I finish explaining, they cling to my legs. I beg you, please take me. Me, let me die for you, Mistress Haruka. No, me. No, give me the order to die, Mistress Haruka. Back, you filthy mongrels. Do not touch me. I send them flying with a kick. More. Kick me more. Hurt me more. I happily oblige them, kicking each one and knocking them away as they attempt to cling to me again. This goes on for a while until they are fairly well paralyzed with pleasure. We leave shortly. Be ready in 10 minutes. With that, I leave the basement. As I approach the meeting area in front of the castle gates, I see the other elites gather around, each with a team of their own. Haruka, where's your unit? Homura surveys the scene around us. It's fine, no need to worry. No doubt they're concealing themselves. They wouldn't dare show their faces after all. My dogs are more than content to stay hidden and watch me from the shadows. Alright, then let's go over our plan. Homura explains our attack strategy. First, Homura's team of 4 will approach the school from the front and create a diversion. This will allow us to infiltrate the school building and acquire the hidden ninja art scroll. On the way to Hanzo Academy, I try asking my hidden dogs what might be a suitable reward. The Hanzo Academy shinobi won't part with their precious scroll without a fight. Obviously, this is a very difficult and dangerous mission. The right carrot, however, will motivate even the most stubborn of mules. After a moment, a reply comes from a thicket of the bushes by the road. More abuse, please. Same here. If you succeed, I'd like even more abuse than the usual, mistress. Their desperate entreaties dance in my ears. The thought of all that makes me shudder with pleasure. Alright, I'll abuse you all you want. This is some dialogue right here. But you must complete your mission safely, I murmured to myself. We reach the back gate of Hanzo Academy, where we wait until a loud noise rings out in the distance. Sounds like Homura has made her move, which means it's time to make ours. Let's go. I leap up, sailing clear over the black gate, and my dogs follow suit. According to our intel from Hirijo, the hidden ninja art scroll's exact location is unknown, but narrowed down to a small handful of likely places. We rush in through the emergency exit and split up to search them all. Thanks to Homura and her team kicking up a fuss, our entry goes unnoticed. We have perhaps 15 minutes to search unimpeded. I found it. One of the dogs barks from upstairs. I'm surprised he found it so quickly. I rush in his direction. The dogs are gathered in front of the staff room. In one of their hands is a rolled scroll. Mrs. Haruka, this is it. The scroll is covered with beautiful embroidery and gives off an almost divine aura. If my hunch is right, this is indeed the hidden ninja art scroll. However, with that confidence comes anxiety. Something is odd. Surely they wouldn't have hidden their greatest treasure somewhere so easy to find, would they? Even with our intel, it shouldn't be this easy. The more I think about it, the more uneasy I become. Mrs. Haruka, the scroll is blank. Before I even realize what is happening, the dog has unfurled the scroll. You stupid mongrel, what do you think you're... The moment I shout, the dog begins trembling. Huh? And is no longer just the one holding the scroll. And it's no longer the one just holding the scroll. The others begin shaking violently. What's... I don't feel so... The color drains from their faces and the light from their eyes. My own loyal dogs lash out at me. I dance away from their attacks. What are you doing, you filthy mutts? I don't know. I can't stop. They all draw their blades and advance on me. Just what is going on here? It all started the moment one of them opened up the scroll. Could the scroll be a fake? But if so, why hasn't it affected me? The dog's eyes tremble in their sockets. Can't keep going. They lurch towards me like broken wind-up toys, swords in hand. Kill me, Mistress Haruka. Kill them. They're asking me to end their lives? I couldn't possibly. They're no longer even forming words. I haven't given you your reward yet. They rush right at me, screaming. My words can no longer reach them. Reluctantly, I pull out a vial. It's a special weapon I made just for today. I'd never have expected it to use it on my own dogs, of course. Idiots. Memories of my dogs drift through my mind. You dumb little bitches. Just as promised, I abuse them with all my might, one last time. It's not just the dogs. Even the other teams are acting strangely. Mistress Haruka, what's going on? I feel strange. Like my blood is buzzing. Mirai, not you too. Daijobu? I'm okay. I think it's gone now. Mistress Haruka, what the hell is going on here? I'm honestly not certain, but I suspect the hidden ninja art scroll is the cause. We need to withdraw, Mirai. We have the scroll. But what about our teams? I think they're beyond help. We have to leave them behind. If they try and stop us, I'll kill them. Kill them? They're our own people. Our goal is to retrieve the scroll. Any who stand in the way, friend or foe, must die. They'll all understand. No.
行くわよ。
Come, let's go. Return this.
はるかマイジュンルちゃん任務開始行くわよ忍び変身殴ってあげるわちょっと早すぎよやっさあ続きしつこいのはダメよやっもう我慢できないわ殴ってあげるわやっ押しよ殴ってあげるわやっ押し置きよへらへやっやっ殴ってあげるわへら押し置きよ殴ってあげるわやっ殴ってあげるわ殴ってあげるわちょっと早すぎよ押し置きよねしつこいのはダメよ殴ってあげるわ押し置きよ殴ってあげるわやっ悪い殴ってあげるわ押し置き殴ってあげるわ押し置きよ殴って100連戦突破しつけてあげる我慢できたらご褒美よしびれてたまらなくなっちゃうわよしつこいのはダメよもう我慢できないわうまくできたらご褒美よもう我慢できないどうやっ殴ってあげるわそれああ危ないのねへら悪い子ねどうああ危ないのねやっ悪い子ねへらそれ押し置きよ殴ってあげるわちょっと早すぎよどう思ってたよりも上手だったわよみんなごめんね
I'm sorry, everyone.
こんなのって私仲間を切っちゃった
No, this can't be. I killed my own
み
team.
たいショックを受けてる場合じゃないわよ早くヘビ所に戻らないと
Mirai, now is not the time. We have to get back to Hebijo.
未来、蛇女までは別々に行動するわよ。その方が追ってから逃げやすいから。
We're going to need to split up and go back separately. They'll throw off pursuit.
追ってってまさか
Pursuit? You don't mean...
そのまさかだと思うわ。
I'm afraid I do.
あの温泉であった半蔵の5人、きっと彼女たちが追ってくる。
Most likely those girls that we met at the hot spring will be after us.
いい評価ね。ありがとう。お待ちなさい。
Yomi, please wait.
思い出しました。
I remember now.
何をですか。
Remember what?
お嬢様はご存知かしら。貧民街というもの。
Princess, are you familiar with the slums?
ええ、知っています。
Yes, I am.
私はそこで生まれ、そこで育ちました。
That's where I was born and raised. Whoa. Whoops.
明日のご飯のあてもなく、街をさまよっていた時のこと。
I wandered the streets, never knowing where I was getting my next meal.
私と両親が街頭のテレビで見たのです。
My parents and I saw you on TV in a shop window.
高級レストランで食事をするあなた方一家を
You and your family were dining at a fancy restaurant.
テレビの中であなたのお父様は高らかに言いました。
The father
海
was
外の貧しい子供たちに多額の支援金を送ると。
your father was saying something about some huge donation he had made to help poor children overseas.
マスコミが一斉に喝采を送る様子に私は目の前がクラクラしました。
The press fell over themselves to cheer for him, but it sickened me.
なぜ海外なのですかと。なぜ国内の私たちを無視するのかと。
Why overseas, I thought. Why would you ignore the people who need help in your own country?
お父様はそんなつもりでは。
My father was only trying to
お黙りください。
silence.
お嬢様のようにお金が余っている家があれば
Families like yours have money to spare,
私たちのように寝る間も惜しんで働いてもわずかなお金しか手にできない家もある。
but families like mine have to work all day and half the night just to make any money at all.
食べるものがなければ街をさまよいゴミ箱を漁るしかない。この現実が理解できますか。
We go hungry and wander the streets, reduced to scrounging through garbage. Can you even imagine what that's like?
いいえ、理解できるわけがない。あなたみたいなお嬢様に。
Don't even try. A spoiled princess like you never could.
私にとってこれはもう半蔵と蛇女の戦いだけではありません。
To me, this is more than a conflict between Hanzo and Hebijo.
持つ者と持たざる者との戦争なのです。
It's between the haves and haves not.
わかりました。そこまで言うのなら戦うしかありませんね。
I understand. If that's how you feel, then our only recourse is to fight, is it not?
お嬢様には CR のみ。読み悪の定めに舞い順じます。
Princesses only deserve death. I sacrifice myself to the will of evil. There's one art scroll. Got it. I was blocking. You can't seem to get out the rock. Ah! This battle is over. No, not yet. I can still fight. Frankly, I'm surprised you're not as delicate as I thought you were, Princess. My shinobi studies are a lifelong commitment, not some rich girl's flight of fancy. I see. Very well then. I must give credit where credit is due. Your devotion is admirable. But that changes nothing. It's easy to commit to a dream when one is born into blessings. So my family's wealth is simply a blessing? That's naive of you to say. Just what I expect of a blessedly rich girl to say. It's not just about the money. They say money doesn't buy everything. But that's a lie. You need money to buy bread. When you have no money, the hunger is unbearable. That. If we had money, my parents might still be alive. What? Enough talk for now. I've been ordered to withdraw. Please excuse me. Alright, just give me a second. I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's go ahead and continue. Hey, hold up! Hold up! That voice finally caught up to you. It's you, Ramen Girl. Hey, how about you actually learn my name this time?
カツラギだよ、カツラギ。あたいはカツラギだっての。
It's Katsuragi, okay? Katsuragi. My name is Katsuragi.
そうやった、そうやった。カツラギやった。
Right, right. Katsuragi.
なんだか調子が狂うけど、これも何かの縁だ。さあ、今度こそあたいと勝負しようぜ。
You're really throwing me off my game. Anyway, this must be fate. This time, we fight for real.
ええよ、勝負なんて。めんどくさい。大体やな、わしは超秘伝忍法書なんて持ってへんし。
Nah, I'll pass. Kind of a pain. Besides, I don't even have the hidden ninja art scroll.
そんなもん関係ねえ。前に言っただろ、あたいは強いやつと戦いたいんだ。
I don't care about that. I told you before. I just want a tough fight.
しかし、ほんまに元気なやっちゃな。
Huh, you must really be pumped.
ん、そうや、いいこと思いついた。
Oh yeah, I just thought of something good.
おいおい、何グズグズ言ってんだよ。
Hey, what are you muttering about?
ほな、あんたと戦ってもええよ。
Alright, I'll fight you, I guess.
おお、そうこなくちゃ。
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
ただし、戦う代わりに一つ頼みたいことがあるんや。
If you do me a favor.
頼みってなんだよ。
Favor? What kind of favor?
わしに感情ってもんを教えてくれんかの。
I want you to teach me about feelings.
感情？
Feelings?
わしは笑ったり泣いたり怒ったりしてみたいんや。
I want to try laughing, crying, being angry.
どうして？
Why?
わしには感情ってもんがないんや。
Because I don't have any emotions.
別にそれで困ったことなんかないんやけど、わしの仲間たちがいろいろと気にかけるもんやからな。
It doesn't actually make a difference to me, but I think I might bother my friends.
笑顔ってのを一つぐらい見せてやれたらなと思うんや。
So maybe they'd like to see me smile.
なるほど、そういうことか。
Alright, I see what you mean.
だったらあたいと戦うってのはちょうどいいぜ。
In that case, a fight with me is just what you need.
日陰、あたいが戦いで教えてやるぜ。
Hikage, I'm gonna teach you through combat.
感情ってもんをな。
All about feelings.
それは楽しみや。
Sounds like fun.
ほな、始めようか。日陰、悪の定めに舞い順じる。
Okay, let's get started. I sacrifice myself to the will of evil. Ready to get hit by. What? I'm not done yet. What's wrong? Fighting with you is kind of... I'll have to be all for today. I've been ordered to withdraw. Mikage. Seems like I got through to you a little bit. So now what should I do? Seeing your heart so close makes me want to get to you that much more. I'll fight you again soon, Mikage. Wait. You're Yagyu. You're Mirai. Return the Hidden Ninja Art Scroll. If that's what you're after, I don't have it. I see, then I have no interest in you. Hold it. If you're going after the others, you'll have to go through me. Don't make me repeat myself. I have no interest in... You might not, but I do. You're not going after them. Don't you dare ignore me. Face me now. So,
お前は守りたい人のために戦うのか。
you would fight to protect those you care about?
分かった。
Very well.
ならば相手になってやろう。
I will indeed face you then.
守ってみせる。みんなのことは私が守るんだ。
I'll protect them. I'll protect everyone.
ミラ、悪の定めに舞い準じる。
I sacrifice myself to the will of evil. Defeat Yagyu.
舞い準じる。いざ紅のごとく舞い散れ。さあ、続き。 私だって忍び変身。 忍び変身。
There they are. Now you finally see the bullets. I did it.
なかなかやるな。
You're quite skilled.
あれくらいの攻撃じゃダメだっていうの？
Damn it. What, did I not even scratch you?
お前の攻撃はこれで全てに切った。俺にはもう何も通用しない。
I've seen everything you have in your arsenal. There's no way for you to harm me.
だったらもっと激しい攻撃で私はみんなを。
Then I'll fight even harder. I'll protect them.
もういい。戦いは終わりだ。
Enough. This fight is over.
今からでは他の連中に追いつかない。お前の足止めは成功したというわけだ。
I no longer have time to reach your comrades. Your plan was a success.
さあ行け。見逃してやる。
Now move along. I'm letting you go.
どうして私まで見逃すの？
Well, why would you do that?
分かったよ。
Alright.
どうしてか。
Why indeed?
大切な人を守りたいという気持ちに打たれたのかもな。
Perhaps it's because you have people you wish to protect as well.
しかし甘いな、俺も。
Naive of me, I suppose.
さすが私でしょ。 あら、ひばりじゃない。温泉以来ね。
Well, if it isn't Hibari, I haven't seen you since the hot springs.
はるかさん、超秘伝忍法書を持っているんなら返してください。
If you have the hidden ninja art scroll, please give it back.
あら残念。超秘伝忍法書なら私たちのリーダーに渡しちゃった。
Oh, I'm afraid I don't. I handed it off to our leader.
って言ったら信じる？
Or would you believe me if I said that?
どっちなんですか？
Which is it?
それを知りたければ私を倒せばいいんじゃない？その後で体をたっぷり調べたらどう？
If you'd like to find out, why don't you try and knock me down and search me?
分かったよ。本当のことを知りたければはるかさんを倒せばいいんだね。
Alright, so I had to beat you to see if you're lying.
そうそう。その息その息。
Indeed. That's the spirit.
どうせなら倒すじゃなくて殺すって言えば私も殺すつもりでいくから。
But don't talk about beating me. Come at me as if you plan to kill me. Anything less and you'll end up dead yourself.
殺す？
What? Kill you?
当たり前じゃない。私たちは忍びでしょ？
Well, of course. We are shinobi, are we not?
ひばりは忍びだよ。
Yeah, we are.
だからはるかさんには負けない。殺せるもんなら殺してみればいいんだから。
I won't lose to you. If you think you can kill me, then do your worst.
怖いのを一生懸命隠しちゃって。ほんと可愛い子ね。
You're hiding your fear very well. It's adorable.
戦うのが楽しみになってきたわ。はるか、悪の定めに舞い順じちゃう。
I've been looking forward to this. I sacrifice myself to the will of evil. There you go, found it. She just keeps rolling into it. Like Daidoji. She actually dodged out of the way perfectly. I lost. And I lost to your sheer charm. The way you tremble like a frightened animal. It's priceless. I want to take you home with me. I do so want to. Well, Hibari? Want to come to Hebijo? What are you talking about? What else could I be talking about? I want you to change schools, you silly girl. Change schools? I could never do that. Never? Is a strong word. Where good favors the few, evil accepts all, forgives all. It's not about that. No matter. You don't have to give me an answer this very instant, but do consider it, please.
ひばりがヘビ所に転校？そんなことできるわけないよ。
Transfer to Hebijo. Why would I ever do such a thing? Still can't block midair. Oh wait, no, I can't block midair. It's just if I parry, it doesn't send him flying right away. Homura, get back the hidden ninja art scroll. Do you really think I'd give it back to you just because you asked? Why bother stealing it in the first place if that's all it takes? I guess you have a point. But why do you even need it? Why? With its power, I could become an utterly unstoppable shinobi. That's ridiculous. The only way to become a powerful shinobi is to train your skills. Asuka, you have a lot to learn about being a shinobi. You train and train and train, but for a shinobi, that's the bare minimum. Being strong enough to win is only natural. What I want from the scroll is more than that. Shinobi need power at all costs. I know how important power is. But when you took the scroll, your friends went crazy. Power isn't worth sacrificing your friends for. Shinobi need power and friends. Both. Your path of the shinobi is not my path of the shinobi. If you got a problem with that, then bring it on. Your path isn't different, it's just wrong. For justice's sake, I will not abide you. There is no right or wrong on the path of the shinobi. I sacrifice myself to the will of evil. Oh, Ken. What the heck am I running up right there? Maybe actually this. Oh. Found it. You're knocked out. You can't be transforming just yet. The badge is still on the arm. Get up, Asuka. I know you can still fight. No, I can't. I'm spent. You don't look spent. It's true. I thought I was going to die. But that's a fair trade-off for getting the scroll back, don't you think? Nani? Give an inch to get a mile. Win this time, Asuka, but it won't be the same next time. Is her path of the shinobi really as different as she says it is? Maybe we have some common ground? I felt a bit of that when I fought her. Next mission. Oh, just accept it already. Mistress Haruka gives a fearless smile. To her, victory is a foregone conclusion. Not yet, though. I'm not beaten just yet. Mirai. Omura gives me an uneasy look. It's alright. I'll protect her. I have to protect her. Come on, Mirai. What are you going to do? At this point, I'm down to my instincts. Right. I gotta do this. I take a deep breath. Come on, come on. I extend my right hand. I was hoping to get the card with the kimono wearing man holding an umbrella, but instead I got the one with a strip of red paper with Akayorishi written in Japanese. No, my instincts have failed.
じゃあ次は私の番ね。あら、一つ、二つ、三つ、イノシカチョウ。
My turn then. Oh my, 1, 2, 3, 4, dear butterfly. Mistress Haruka shows off her Hanafuna hand. He smiles in triumphant satisfaction.
なんてことだ。
How could this happen?
じゃあお待ちかねの罰ゲームの時間です。
How indeed. Now it's time for someone to take her licks. Mistress Haruka looks at Homura vivaciously. No way. If Homura has to take punishment, she's in for a world of hurt.
負けたのは私よ。だから罰ゲームは私にやって。
Wait, I'm the one who lost. I should be the one to pay the price.
これはチーム戦でしょ。代表者が負けたらチームで責任を負うって決めたでしょ。
What are you saying? This was a team battle. Should one lose, all must bear the responsibility. Time out. Can I take a time out?
電話もありません。私の父ビンタは痛いわよ。
At least with the other girls, it was a forehead flick. No timeouts. This boob slap is going to hurt. Boob slap? I'll just wait to find out, because I have a question about that phrase. Is this what I think it is? I sit there dumbfounded. Mistress Haruka stretches out both hands.
ふわよ。えい。
And here it comes. Take this. Mistress Haruka swings both hands inward, delivering a pair of mighty swats to Homura's breast. Okay, I got my answer. The air around her practically vibrates from the bounce. It's an attack designed to humiliate. More to humiliate than harm.
未来にも行くわよ。
Your turn, Mirai. She repeats the performance, now aimed at me.
ってあれ。
Take this. Wait. What? Her boob slap passes by my chest without making contact. This is going too far for a simple punishment game. A universe of fury is born in my head. I glare at the Akiyoshi card in my hand. Yoroshi. Unforgivable. If it weren't for this stupid card, I stuffed the card into my mouth. It's all because of this. Hey! I stuff one card after another into my mouth.
続きだからって花札を食べるなんて卑怯よ。
Don't eat the cards just because you're losing. Mistress Haruka makes a grab for me. I gulp and swallow them before she can reach me.
でした。
The hell. Too bad.
よくも。
Hi, you little.
皆さん。
Why, you little?
してください。他の乗客の方に迷惑です。
Everyone, please be quiet. You're disturbing the other passengers. Sis's rebuke flies out at us. I look to see the other passengers are all staring.
何見てるのかしら。あなたたちも父ビンタされたいの？
And what are you staring at? Would you care to get boob slapped yourself?
いい加減にしろ。警察に通報されるぞ。
Enough, Haruka. We don't need anyone calling the police. We quiet down and the sound of the train again reverberates through the passenger car. That constant, steady rhythm feels nice. This is what it feels like to travel. As we exit the tunnel, the scent of salt water drifts in.
海の匂いがしてきたね。
I can smell the ocean. I peer out the window.
もう海に着くのね。だったら着替えないと。
We're almost there. I suppose we should get changed. Without even a thought of modesty, Haruka starts taking off her clothes.
何やってるはるか。まだ脱ぐな。早すぎる。
What are you doing, Haruka? Not yet. It's too early. Mora jumps up and tries to stop her.
大丈夫だって。ちゃんと服の下に水着を着てるんだから。何も問題ないわよ。
Oh, it's fine. I have a bathing suit under my clothes. No cause for alarm. No cause for alarm, huh? When I'm with Mistress Haruka, I feel like her crazy rubs off on me.
わしも脱いでまうか。
Guess I better get changed too. Hikage follows suit.
影まで。おい、やめないか。
You too, Hikage? Give it a rest.
皆さん、どうして静かにできないんですか？
Is there a reason you can't be quiet? Sis's reprimand booms like a thunderclap. The whole car goes silent. All eyes turn to her.
私としたことが、申し訳ありません。
I'm so sorry. Please excuse me. She shrinks down in embarrassment, like a turtle pulling back into its shell. Why are we even going to the beach? It's not because of a mission. It's because we got a full day off from school. It all started yesterday. Master Suzune suddenly walked into the ninja room and gave us a strange announcement.
海に行け。
All of you, go to the beach tomorrow. We stared at her in confusion.
任務を失敗した直後に、どうして海なんですか？
We just failed our mission, and you're sending us to the beach? Master Shizune didn't hesitate in responding.
成果はあった。
It wasn't a total failure. Though we didn't quite steal the Hidden Ninja art scroll, we did acquire a valuable piece of information.
民法書を開くと、近くにいる者は凶暴化する。こ
When
れ
the,
は大きな収穫だ。
when the scroll is opened, it drives everyone nearby berserk. That is a significant development. Was it some kind of trap from Hanzo? Or could it be a function of the scroll itself? We don't know what it all means yet, but it'll play a role in future planning for sure. So they rewarded us with this day trip to the beach. A reward for our first successful missions, but my thoughts are still jumbled. No one else said anything, but I doubt I'm the only one who feels this way. Mistress Haruka is acting really cheerful, but I think she's hiding how upset she is at losing her team. We knew our missions would be merciless, but having to fight our own? If our failure led to valuable info, I'm sure they'll use that to help us next time we go for the scroll. Also, only the lower rank shinobi lost their minds. What if it had happened to the elite class? I tried to talk to Homura about it earlier, but all she said was,
心配しすぎだ。影響を受けたのは小部隊だけ。つまり、体力や精神力の弱い者が凶暴化しやすいのだろう。
I wouldn't worry about it. I'm guessing the scroll only affects people who aren't strong-willed like us. She didn't seem bothered at all. That doesn't ease my worries, though. Maybe that's because I could almost feel myself going berserk too. I'm weaker than the other elites, physically and mentally. That's probably why this scroll affected me more. I held it off this time, but if it happens again, if I lose control, I could wind up attacking my friends. No, I don't want to. I don't want to fight them. After changing into my swimsuit, I walk out of the dressing room, squinting at the sun. Above is the empty expanse of blue sky. The ocean spreads out before us. I've never been able to tan at the beach, but I've always liked it anyway. I feel a tap on my shoulder and turn to see Mistress Haruka smiling at me. You shouldn't look so glum. At the beach. Ow, hold on. Enjoy your playtime while you still have it. That's the evil shinobi way. She's probably right. Dwelling on what happened certainly isn't going to do me any good. I decided to try to change my attitude and have fun. Now, let's have our usual swimsuit checkup. Mistress Haruka doffs off her t-shirt. She reveals a pink bikini that barely covers her at all. I'm wearing a comparatively modest regulation school swimsuit. It's the only one I own. Seeing how shy and fidgety I am, Mistress Haruka flashes me a delighted grin. Nice. Look at you, Mirai. The hardcore fans must love you. Her eyes crawl over every inch of me. Haruka, quit undressing her with your eyes. Homura is covered up in a towel. Yes, yes. Now, time to confiscate that towel of yours. Without a moment's delay, Mistress Haruka snatches away Homura's towel. A scanty black bikini barely covers her large chest. What a fine figure. And just look at that milkshake. Haruka, if you could perhaps lower your voice. Sis steps out of the dressing room, showing off a two-piece swimsuit, accented with a cute frilly skirt. That has to be it. So frilly. You wear those frills, and I get the tingles. Sis ignores the predatory look on Haruka's face and strolls down to the beach. Sorry to keep you waiting. Finally, Hikage makes her grand entrance. What? Hikage, you picked the snake pattern? It looks so good on you. I surrender unconditionally. Mr. Haruka is a one-woman fan club. With all of that out of the way, everyone starts running towards the water. Yes, I'm taking a look at him. Actually, I do like the one that... Hibari? Or Hikage? Why do I keep getting her name mixed up all the time? I think it is Hikage. Alright, let's swim. Gamora leaps into the water, closely followed by Sis and Hikage. Yeah, Hikage. There we go. Wait. I think I figured out a way to actually remember her name. Okay, I think I got it now.
冷たくて気持ちがええね。
The cold feels nice. I end up sitting down on the beach, watching everyone else splash around. But try as I might, I can't be as happy as they are right now. They're all out there laughing and playing. But I can't stop thinking about almost going feral. I'm not scared of fighting the enemy. But I'm more scared of fighting my friends than I am of dying. I was bullied all the time as a kid, but in the elite class, I have friends. For the first time in my life. So what do? How do I avoid fighting them? Really, the answer is simple. I shouldn't be at Hebijo. If I quit being an evil shinobi, I won't have to be with them in battle. Come on, Mirai. The water is wonderful. They're calling to me, waving their hands. Okay, let me get a drink first. For today, at least, I want to forget my troubles and just have fun like any other girl. But I'm not sure I can. The summer sunlight stings my skin, or singes my skin. I turn my back on the beach and run like my life depends on it. That was not the swimsuit you were wearing. I actually like your other one. Mirai, where are you going? I'm getting a drink. You look preoccupied. What's wrong? I'm sorry, can you please give me some time to myself? Why? We're at the beach and all. Oh, I get it. You can't swim, can you? Hit the nail on the head, huh? Want me to give you a crash course? Not just a swimming course, though. You'll fight puppets to condition your muscles. Homura had them delivered here. She loves to train with them wherever she goes. I'm not in the mood right now. You shouldn't be like that. Come on.
動きや。次は今の動きを水泳に応用して。
Nice moves. Now, here's how you apply that to swimming.
構わないで。
Caring about me.
私に構わないで。
I said stop caring about me.
どないしたんや。未来、なんかおかしいで。
What's wrong? You're acting weird.
もう
You're acting
私
weird.
とこれ以上仲良くしないで。
Don't try to be nice to me anymore.
なっちゃったら
If you keep getting close to me, I'm going to.
今さらそれは無理ちゃうか。わしらは選抜チームなんやから。
Too late for that. We're elite teammates.
なあ、なんかあったんならいいや。わしでよかったら話を聞くで。
Hey, if something's on your mind, tell me. I'm a good listener.
私に構わないでって言ってるでしょ。
I told you. Stop caring about me.
未来？
さすが私でしょ。これなら
Didn't mean to go to the next one. Mirai shouted at me. Actually, give me a few minutes. Need to use the restroom. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. So, going on, Mirai shouted at me, and then turned around and ran down the beach. I don't know what's going on with her. All I could do was stand there dumbfounded. Watching her shrinking form disappear into the distance gave me a weird, dark sensation in my chest. She still hasn't come back. You've been given an extra 3 days at the beach to look for her. Hibijo students who go AWOL are treated as renegades, since they know classified information. The punishment is as harsh as you expect. A few years in prison at the least. So far, Master Shizune has managed to keep a lid on it. The official explanation is that she's doing extracurricular training. Even so, that cover story has only bought us 3 days. If we can't find her by then, we'll have to report her disappearance to the school. The first and second days have come and gone. If we don't find her today, she's in serious trouble. The beach, the riverbank, the mountains, the barrens. We all search until our legs are stiff and sore. But there's no trace of her anywhere. She is a shinobi student, after all. It only makes sense that she wouldn't be easy to track. You don't suppose she left the area entirely? Komura doesn't usually look this upset. If Mirai used these 3 days to get a head start, there's no way we're going to find her. No point in thinking about it. All we can do is keep looking. We split up and go searching individually. I try to imagine how Mirai is feeling. Does she really want to leave Hibijo? It didn't seem like that. And if I'm right about that, she probably hasn't gone far. I searched the back alleys of a deserted shop district. Mirai, where are you? Where did you go? The sun is setting. We don't have much time left. I look high and low. I feel a sensation of deja vu. I remember. I've had this experience before. I don't have any parents. My earliest memories take place in the orphanage. I guess I must have been abandoned. Even as a child, I had no emotions, because the other kids used to tease me constantly. But since I didn't feel anything, being called weird or dead-faced obviously didn't bother me. Most of the kids seemed to find my attitude unpleasant, to put it mildly. At the age of 8, I escaped from the orphanage. Not for any compelling reason. I was just uncomfortable, so I thought I'd leave. People can live on their own. Even if you have nowhere to go, you can live off the clothes on your back, in theory. A child living that way, turned out pretty much how you expect. An unsavory character. I fell in with a street gang. I don't know how many were in the gang exactly, since there was a lot of turnover. Probably around 40 in total. Our leader was a girl named Hinata, maybe 20 years old or so. She had smooth, pretty skin and always wore trendy clothes. She looked more like a model than a gang member. Despite her looks, she was deadly with a knife. Not someone you want to cross. She was downright sadistic in the fight, which terrified everyone around her. Like me, Hinata had escaped from an orphanage. Maybe that's why she noticed me. Whatever reasons she had, he took good care of me. Even in the gang, I got teased a lot about my expressionless face. But Hinata was different. She'd tell me there was nothing strange about me. That I was fine just the way I was. She always used to tell me that. It was a weird thing to say, really. At least no one has ever told me anything like that before. She was different from the others. I wanted to be near her. I wanted to hear her voice. I must have followed her around like a puppy for I don't know how long. People can live on their own. But living by yourself is dull. Spending time with Hinata taught me that. Open your heart, people say. Without emotions, I never quite knew if I was doing it right. But maybe. Feeling like I did towards Hinata, that's what opening my heart felt like. Even now, I can't say for sure. One day, someone in our gang screwed up and pissed off a rival gang. It escalated us until they wanted us all dead. One after another, our gang members turned up dead, slaughtered. They had no problem killing our younger members. I had a few pretty close shaves myself. At the rate things were going, we were going to be wiped out. So, Hinata set up a parlay. She never came back from it. I looked for her. I don't even know how many days I kept searching. The rest of the gang said she made a break for it, but I didn't believe that. Hinata wouldn't abandon the gang. She wouldn't abandon me. Even while everyone else left to hide out one by one, I searched and searched. One day, I happened to look in the back alley behind the shops district. I saw a familiar looking figure lying in a dumpster. It can't be. Please let me be wrong. Please. God or anyone. I'm begging you. Don't take Hinata away from me. I staggered to the front of the dumpster. There lay Hinata, limp as an old rag, illuminated by the orange light of the sunset. I screamed until my throat hurt, but she didn't answer. Her smooth skin had been slashed to ribbons. I touched her blood-drenched form. I felt how cold she was, how the warmth had been completely drained away. She was dead. Long dead. Her favorite knife lay by her side. I picked it up and gripped it tightly. I held on to it as hard as I could, as if I were holding on to her soul. I felt a strange sensation inside, as if my heart were in free fall. It was like rain. Rainfall inside me. I speak her name without even thinking. I'm passing by a dumpster in the shops district when I glance inside and see someone dressed like Mirai. The image of Hinata's dead body rushes back into my mind. A chill runs down my spine. With a lump in my throat, I approach the dumpster. Mirai's body is in the garbage. She's not even twitching. My strength leaves me. I drop to my knees. Then she sits up. Okay, you found me. So much for playing dead. She gives me an awkward look. You idiot. You don't just play dead. Do you have any idea how worried we've been? I feel something drip in my heart. Just like when I lost Hinata, there's rain inside me. Mirai looks at me shocked.
泣いているの？
Yukage, are you crying? Crying? Me? That can't be.
っていうんは悲しい時やろ。今は未来を見つけることができて嬉しいんや。
Isn't crying only supposed to be for when you're sad? Finding you is a good thing. I can't be crying. As I say that, I take Mirai's hand.
日陰。涙は怪しい時にも出るんだ。
No, Hikage. Tears can be happy too. She gives me a tiny smile and offers me a handkerchief. Am I really crying? Am I? No, that could never be. I don't have any emotions. Nothing could make me cry. It just can't happen. But maybe. Maybe that raindrop feeling in my heart is the sound of tears. Was I really in tears while I was thinking of Hinata and Mirai? If that's true, then maybe I dab my eyes with Mirai's handkerchief. I look down at the fabric. It's just a little bit damp. Mirai, why did you run away? I can't understand if you don't tell me. Anyway, let's head back for now.
私は戻らない。
No,
戻りたくない。
I'm not going back. I don't want to.
理由もなく学校を離れたら抜け人扱いになることは知ってるやろ。
You know, if you just up and leave, they'll call you a renegade, right?
知ってるよ。抜け人は悲惨な目に遭うこともね。
I know. And I know what happens to renegades.
でも、私はそれでも戻らないよ。
But I still can't go back.
ほなしゃあないな。無理やりにでも連れて帰るで。
Have it your way. I'll drag you back myself.
行くで忍び変身。どうや見たで。
どうしてやろうかしら。
どうやまたんかいな。またんかいな。
面接すんなら
どうやまたんかいな。どうやまたんかいな。
絶対に許さない。誰バカじゃないの。
耐えてみんや。
バカじゃないの。
覚悟しや。ぶっ刺し。
バカじゃない
ほら来たで。またんかいな。ほらまたんかいな。あまこんなん相手じゃ負けへんな。
どうしてやろうかしら。
来たで。往生しや。こんなもんやな。
私が結局バカなやつらに。
この程度かいな。未来今力抜いてたやろ。
You're right. You were holding back, weren't you?
戻りたくなければわしを倒せばよかったはずや。
If you'd
そ
beaten
れ
me,
なのに力を抜くとはどういうこっちゃ。
you could have gotten away, so why pull your punches?
私は戦いたくないんだ。
Because I don't want to fight.
選抜メンバーのみんなは
You're all such good
私
friends.
の友達だから。
I don't want to hurt any of you.
傷つけられるのも嫌なんだ。でも今のままヘビ所にいたら私凶暴化してみんなに襲いかかっちゃうかもしれない。
But if I stay at Heavy Joe, with the way things are right now, if I go berserk, I wouldn't be able to stop
情
myself.
報か。超秘伝忍法書の任務のことなのか。
Go berserk? What, like like the hidden ninja art scroll mission?
私半蔵襲撃の時に凶暴化しかけたんだ。
Yeah, when we attacked Hanzo Academy, I could feel myself losing
そう
control.
だったんか。
I see.
話は分かった。わしは未来を見んかったことにするわ。
I get it. I'll pretend I didn't see you.
わしも嫌や。あんたと命がけで戦うなんてできん。
I don't want to hurt you either. I definitely don't want to kill you.
でも私を見逃しちゃったら。
But if you let me go,
わしのことは気にせんで。はよ逃げるんや。
don't worry about me. Go on. Get out of here.
不思議なもんやな。
It's really strange.
未来と戦うことを思うと胸が痛む。
When I think of fighting her, my heart hurts.
あのカツラギと戦うことを思うと胸が弾むような感じがする。
But when I think of fighting Katsuragi, my heart starts racing.
なんなんやろこれ。このわけのわからん感じは。
I don't get it. These sensations are all just weird.
もしかしてこれが感情っちゅうもんなんやろか。
Is this what emotions feel like?
かアンガトさん。
未来待て。
Hold it. Mirai.
ホムラ、
You changed your clothes pretty quickly.
日陰から話は聞いた。
Ikage told me what happened.
だったらこのまま行かせてよ。私が選抜クラスにいたら凶暴化してみんなに。
That was a burp. Then just let me go. If I went berserk around any of you.
バカ野郎。
You dumbass. Nani?
私は言ったはずだ。体力や精神力の弱い者が凶暴化しやすいと。
I already told you, the only ones who went berserk are weaklings, physically and mentally.
だから私は。
But I...
未来聞け。
Mirai, listen to me.
体力や精神力が弱いのなら鍛えればいい。違うか。
If you are weak, then you just have to work to improve yourself until you're not. Go on. Tell me I'm wrong.
やるべきことはまず修行。逃げるよりも鍛えることだ。
The first thing you need is training. You have to at least try to get stronger before you decide to run away.
未来、私と戦え。
Fight me, Mirai. Nani?
無意味に殺し合うための戦いではない。
I don't mean some pointless fight to the death.
生きていくための戦いだ。
I want you to fight me for your right to stay at Hebijo.
ホムラ、お願い。
よし、では行くぞ。
Alright, let's go. I think someone's here, so I'm gonna pause real quick and see what's going on.
ホムラ、舞順次よ。
未来、舞い中じる。いざ不連のごとく舞い散れ。
Alright, So I'm back. Turns out it's most likely nothing. Or turns out it was most likely the neighbor's dog. So nobody. Get parried. Oh, I thought I parried it. Oh yeah, I forgot you can do that. She says with ripped clothing. Looks like I won. I really am weak. But I want to get stronger. Stronger and stronger. And I'm sure you will. Anytime you want to spar with me, I'm ready. But can I really go back? Aren't I already a renegade? Don't sweat it. If you come back now, there won't be any trouble. Besides, where good favors the few, evil accepts all, right?
さあ、一緒に帰ろう。
Come on, let's go home.
調子は上々かな。
さて、今日も後輩たちを仕事としましょうか。
Alright, time to run the underclasswomen ragged.
はるかさん
Haruka,
ひばり、なんでここに？
Hibari, what are you doing here?
もちろん自分で調べたんだよ。ひばり、情報活動だけは得意だから。
I wanted to see this place for myself. Intelligence gathering is my specialty.
まさかヘビ女の本拠地に乗り込んでくるなんて。
Don't tell me. You're actually marching into Hebijo headquarters.
はるかさんに言われた通り転校しに来たよ。
I came to transfer, like you said.
ちょっと待って。本気？
Wait a moment. Seriously?
もちろん本気だよ。だって悪は正義より寛容なんだよね。
Of course. Where good favors a few, evil accepts all, yeah?
ひばりってドジばっかしちゃうんだ。だから善人より悪人の方が向いてると思って。
I'm too klutzy for the good team, so I thought I might be a better fit out here.
だからって。
So you
そうだよ
thought...
ね。なんか裏があるって思うよね。
I know, you probably think I'm up to something.
だったらはるかさん、ひばりと戦って。
So how about this, Haruka? Fight me.
どうして？
Why?
戦ってみればわかるよ。ひばりの気持ちが。
You'll get it if you fight me. You'll see where I'm coming from. So this is kind of two paths to the same end. Basically, both stories are there, but they're not the same story, but they do get to the same beginning and end.
前忍びます。
いざ不連のごとく舞い散れ。さあ、続き続き。
Okay. Okay, can't get into the doors. I can go pretty far out of the way. There's a secret file somewhere. There it is. Now let's come back here. Oh, we made it back here pretty fast.
くわよ。忍び変身。我慢できたらもう我慢できない。しびれてたまらなくなっちゃうわよ。よしな。怒った危ない。もう我慢できないわ。殴ってあげる。もう我慢できないわ。殴ってあげるわ。殴ってあげるわ。もう我慢できないわ。殴ってあげるわ。
Doggo's crying.
思ってたよりも上手だったわよ。
やられちゃった。やっぱりはるかさんは強いね。
You got me. You really are strong.
まっすぐで曇りのない戦いだったわ。
I saw your conviction in that fight.
ひばりは嘘をついていない。本当にヘビ女に転校したいのね。
You're not a liar. You truly wish to transfer to Hebijo.
ひばり、はるかさんと一緒に頑張りたいの。
Yeah, I want to do my best, right here with you.
なんてけなげで可愛いの。もう抱きしめたい。
Oh, how exquisite. I want to grab hold of you and squeeze until your head pops off.
ちょっと待って。はい、これ。
Hold on. Here, take this.
これって半蔵の超秘伝忍法書。
This is the Hanzo Hidden Ninja Art Scroll.
はるかさん以外の人たちにも信用してもらいたくて。
I want everyone else to know they can trust me too.
確かにこれがあればみんなも文句はないはず。快くひばりを迎えてくれるわ。
This certainly will remove all doubts. They'll accept you just like that.
よかった。はるかさん、これからよろしくね。
Great. Looking forward to working with you, Haruka.
ひばり、ようこそヘビ女子学園へ。
Welcome,
するわ。
welcome to Hebijo Clandestine Girls Academy. Hibari, it's a pleasure to have you.
このくらいは当然ね。いいこと思いついたわ。
Which is Haruka's dog pack, dog 3 journal. People call this city's glittering skyline a symbol of our nation's wealth, but its shadows are the slums where I was born and raised. This shanty town would welcome any stranger who wandered in with naught but clothes on his back. The dirt road that leads in is called Unemployment Street. The moment I set foot on that road, I could already smell rotting bananas. What a nice aroma. It's the slum's way of saying welcome home. A short walk down Unemployment Street leads to a row of mansions made from sheet metal. People in the slums call this area Beverly Hills. Oh, yes, Beverly Hills. It smells like a La Dolce Vita. It's the smell of packaged instant ramen being cooked. That's just as that smell tickles my nostrils. I hear the distant sounds of children laughing. The voices are coming from Central Park, which is what we call the slum's main recreational area. I wonder what's going on. Let's take a look and see. A woman clad in kimono or masks stands on stage at the center of the plaza. The handmade mask resembles a bird. A swallow, I suppose. The show appears to be quite a hit with the children, and I unplug my controller. Okay, apparently unplugging your controller causes the entire game to crash. I doubt it's the controller's fault because I've unplugged it. Actually, my wire was so bad that it become disconnected every so often. But hopefully it saved where we were. That's only happened one at a time, so not too bad.
Marvelous. Senran Kagura. 修行の続きですね。どれにしようかな。
Alright, well, since we're here, let's go ahead and stop by the shop.
決めちゃいました。どれにしようかな。
I want to buy all the music first. Ah, Hibari's right there next to Haruka.
決めちゃいました。どれにしようかな。
He looks kind of sad. Meanwhile, Hikage just looks chill, passing out.
決めちゃいました。
Call Me the Sprout is the name of that quest that is shut down. I dance for you today, my black hair fluttering in the wind. Hear my name. BC Mask. I'm gonna exit out. After this mission, I'm gonna go back to the thing. That way I can give him candy to level up. Look and see. Resembles bird swallow. Appears quite to be quite hit with the children. The masked woman begins acting like a child.
とってもいい天気。お散歩お散歩楽しいな。
It's such a nice day today. Let's go for a walk. Then she switches the role to a creepy old man.
お嬢ちゃん、お金をあげるよ。
Want
だから一緒にあっちに行こう。
some money, little miss? Come with me. Apparently this is a one-woman show. Then she slips into a powerful voice and presses play on the old cassette player.
そんな言葉に騙されちゃダメ。
You there, girl. Don't be fooled by his words. The cassette player belts out fast-paced heroic theme music. The woman strikes a pose at center stage. I dance today, my black hair fluttering. Call me BC Mask. BC Mask starts to beat up the creepy old man. From BC Mask to the old man. Old man to the little girl. The little girl back to BC Mask. She shifts her position with dizzying speed, keeping up the play by herself. I can't quite call it a good performance. The act falls far short of what professionals typically offer. Amateur production or not, however, the children's eyes are glued to the BC Mask. That's what's her name, isn't it? And Katsuragi's the blonde. Ikaruga. When the play ends, the audience cheers and applauds. All of the children are smiling. I've never seen such happy faces.
最後まで見てくださってありがとう。
Thank you for sticking around until the end. BC Mask hands out candy to the children, then dashes off stage.
必ず来るからね。それまでいい子にしてるのよ。
I'll be back again. So be good children in the meantime, okay? I slip into the shadows and tail her. For a street performer, BC Mask is quite fast. The only way I can keep her in sight is by running full speed. She's as fast as a shinobi student. Who on earth is she? She stops in front of Town Hall and drops the envelope through a mail slot. When she leaves, I'll squeeze my hand through and grab the envelope. Now, let's see. The envelope is written, donation of 30,000 yen. She puts on a show, gives out candy, and even donates money to help the slums. I'm consumed with the desire to thank her. I exit the slums in search of the area. A short while later, I find BC Mask in the shade of a nearby tree. I watch as she removes the mask and places it in her bag. I move in front to catch a glimpse of her face. The sight of her face leaves me speechless. BC Mask is really...
お嬢様。ヨミさん。あなたが警備仮面。
You're a BC Mask? Mortifying. This is mortifying. I've never been so humiliated. BC Mask is really the spoiled little princess in disguise. I thought there must have been such a good person under that mask. What a ludicrous notion.
社会科見学とはいいご趣味だこと。さぞかし優越感が満たされたことでしょう。
You make a hobby of studying the poor? It must do wonders for your superiority complex. At my harsh tone, the little princess casts her gaze downward.
にしてもパフォーマンスが好きなところはまさにあの父にしてこの子ありですね。
You
大
must
体 KP 仮面って何ですの？
you must love putting on the show. Just like that father of yours. What does BC Mask even mean?
それは
The princess fidgets, unable to reply.
仮面は黒髪パッツン仮面のことです。
Oh. Lay down. Lay down, Coco. Can't just come in here and cry. The BC stands for black hair with cropped straight bangs. What? I'm taken aback at the sheer lameness of it all.
そのこの名前は桂木さんにつけてもらって。
Well, you see, it was Katsuragi who came up with my name. By the way, she hasn't laid down yet. Her head's still on my leg. Wanting something? Wanting pets? No. Lay down. Well, you see, it was Katsuragi who came up with the name. I tuned out her explanation. I'm not interested in whatever weak excuses she has.
センスのなさはいいとしましょう。でも寄付に関しては言語道断ですわ。お金持ちのお嬢様がたった3万？大変なんだと思いきや、たったそれっぽっち偉そうに封筒に包んで。
I can forgive your poor taste. I can forgive your poor taste, but that donation is outrageous. You're rich, and all you give is 30,000 yen. You could afford 30 million, and yet you dare donate such a pittance? I unload all of my pent-up aggression. The princess offers no defense as I prepare my final assault. I know her wealthy blood runs cold through her heart, but her ruthlessness is nothing compared to
そ
mine.
もそも寄付でしたら私もしていますの。いくらだと思われまして？月額30万円。30万円ですわよ。
Speaking of donations,
奨励金を全部寄付しているんです。
I donate as well. Can you guess how much? 300,000 yen a month. That's right, 300,000 yen. I donate my entire school's stipend. If going without means, I can make sure one less child will starve. I will give it all for that child's
私の
sake.
行いが偽善だというのなら返す言葉はありません。
If you consider me a hypocrite, then there's nothing I can say. I can barely hear her muttering.
あなたから貧民街の話を聞いて何かできることをしたいと思ったのです。
I was simply inspired by your talk about the slums. I wanted to do something to help. With that, she sinks to her knees and lowers her head to the ground.
何の真似ですの？
What are you trying to pull now? She's kneeling? The princess is setting aside her pride and kneeling before me? I had to admit, I'm a bit
お父
astonished.
様の言動があなたを深く傷つけたのなら私にはこうしてお詫びすることしかできません。
If my father's words or actions have harmed you, I can only apologize. I'm forced to choke down my raging bile. I'm not fond of people who think that saying I'm sorry fixes everything. In fact, I've always regarded the urge to apologize with deep suspicion. You can bow your head and still be laughing in your heart. I'm sure all rich people do just that. She still kneels with her brow to the ground, not moving a muscle. As I watch her, I can't help but thinking of her BC mask performance. The children really did look happy. They all truly enjoyed the show. Can such a rotten person really give such joy to children? No, I think that would be impossible. Children are pure, honest beings. They can see right through a charlatan. But if that's the case, what could there be in the heart of this princess that gives them so much joy? I grind my teeth. I can feel myself welling up. The image of the kneeling princess turns blurry in my sight.
ずるいずるいずるい。お金があってそこまで綺麗なんてずるい。
No fair, no fair, no fair. You already have money. You can't have a good heart, too. My emotions suddenly burst forth. I perform my shinobi transformation and swing my sword down at her. But the princess does not even react. My sword plows into the ground a few inches away from her head. I inhale sharply, trying to gather myself. There are so many things I want to say to her.
私が小学校を卒業する直前のことでした。お父さんとお母さんが急にいなくなってしまったのです。私は自分が両親に捨てられたと思いました。
It was just before I graduated elementary school. My father and mother both disappeared all of a sudden. I thought they had abandoned me. All my deepest thoughts and feelings come pouring out at once. I unleash all the sadness and anger I've been holding back these many long years.
お父様には絶対にわからない。貧民街の人にヘビジを紹介してもらうまで、私がどんな気持ちで生きてきたのか。
You can never begin to understand me. You can never understand how I lived and felt before someone from the slums referred me to Hebijo. The tears threatened to spill from my eyes.
私は両親を、大好きだった両親を恨んで生きてきたのです。
My
恨むしかなかったから。恨みをバネにして生きていくしかなかったから。
My parents, whom I loved so much, left me to resent them. What else could I do? Bitterness was all that was left to me. Before I realized, she's crying right along with me. Her large black eyes cloud over like crystals.
違ったんです。両親は私を捨てたわけではありませんでした。両親は命を切り売りしてまで私の将来のためにお金を残してくれたのです。
But I was mistaken. They hadn't abandoned me. They scrimped and saved to put together an inheritance for me, to improve my prospects in life. What do you mean? Her mouth finally opens. A tear traces its way down her cheek.
遅かったのです。両親に感謝したくても、両親に疑ったことを詫びたくても、すべてが遅かったのです。
But it was too late.
お母さんは死んでしまったのだから。
I wanted to thank them, to apologize for not believing in them. But it was too late. My father and mother had already died. In my fury, I kick away the princess's bag.
どうして生まれた時からお金がある家とない家があるの？
Why? Why is it that some families have money and others don't? Still crying, I grasp her shoulder and shake it. I shake it as hard as I can, over and over. I can't stand it. The rich are unforgivable. I scream until I run out of air. As I break in two gasps, I catch a sight of a scroll laying on the ground. It must have been in her bag. I pick it up and open it. The princess lets out a small exclamation, but it doesn't deter me from looking. The scroll details her entire family tree. The scroll reveals a shocking truth to me. You were adopted. Without a word, she nods. I flash back to the eating contest. That boy, Murasame, who threatened her so coldly. It must have been because she's not his bloodkin. Maybe she didn't have such a peaceful, happy childhood after all. If you were adopted, I could listen to some of your excuses. None of my excuses would be meaningful to you. With that, She again put her brow to the ground. I had it completely wrong. She hadn't completely discarded her pride by prostrating herself. Quite the opposite. She took pride in her prostration, not asking for simple forgiveness at all. All the wealthy are my enemies. I labeled them a target for my hatred, and I've lived with that ever since. And though I see now that my path might be twisted, it's not so easy to change. However, I silently hold out my right hand.
結構です。
Enough.
お立ちください。
Please, get up. She looks at me and gingerly takes my hand. Yep, that's it. That's what I was looking for. I was wondering where that came from in the credits. Suddenly, I realized something else. Her hands are warm. What I said before about her wealthy blood running cold wasn't a metaphor. I was always been under the impression that rich people are literally cold-blooded. But I was wrong. She has a tender warmth. I pull her to her feet. Her face is stained with tears and mud.
お嬢様、ひどい顔ですね。
You look dreadful, princess.
ええ。でも、ヨミさんも同じですよ。
Yes, but I might say the same about you. We exchange a quick glance, then suddenly burst into laughter. As we continue to laugh, tears begin to stream again. And yet we're still laughing. Laughing. Crying. Laughing again.
私は嫌いです。
Rich,
でも、お嬢様とは仲良くなれるかもしれません。
rich as you are, we all might just get along. As I say that, her face falls a bit.
私の行い、偽善も許せるのですか？
Then, could you forgive my hypocrisy?
私は、お嬢様の行いを偽善とは思いません。
I don't think you're a hypocrite. My heart has been consumed with hatred for the rich for as long as I can remember. And now, thanks to a rich person, I feel my heart begin to lighten again. Life truly is
偽善
mysterious.
とは思いませんが、それでもお嬢様がお気にするのなら、私はこう言いましょう。
You're not a hypocrite. But if it truly bothers you, let me say this
偽
much.
善も善のうちです。
Hypocrisy also has its merits. I hold my hand out to her again. She accepts it with another little smile. This time, it's just a shake. Our orders may bring us into conflict again. She certainly knows that as well as I do. So we let the handshake linger for a while, each feeling the warmth of the other.
お嬢様、あなたは他のお金持ちとは違うようです。
You're not like most rich people, princess.
ありがとう。分かってくださって。
Thank you for understanding.
なんでしょう、あのたくさんの人たちは。
Who are these people?
随分と柄が悪いのですが。
They look quite suspicious.
あの人たちは地上げ屋が雇った不良です。
They're delinquents who work for the land sharks.
地上げ屋？
Land sharks?
貧民街のあちこちで暴れて土地を安く買い叩こうとしているのです。
They cause trouble around the slums to bring down property values.
なんですって？それは許せません。
What? That mustn't be allowed to continue.
もちろん一人残らず追い払います。
Of course not. I'll drive every last one of them off.
ヨミさん、私にも手伝わせてください。
Please, allow me to assist you, Yomi. Huh?
お願いします。
Please,
あなたの力になりたいのです。
let me help you.
わかりました。お嬢様、力を貸してください。
Understood. Will you fight alongside me, princess?
ええ、任せてください。
With pleasure. You can count on me. Go lay down. Call me the Sprout. And now I can't see a thing. Okay.
れで不良たちはすべて追い払いましたね。
That should be all of them.
お嬢様、ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much, Princess.
どうしたのですか？浮かない顔して。
Why are you looking at me like that?
何かまだ問題があるのですか？
Is there still a problem?
私たちは悪人と善人、いつかは戦う定めです。
We are good and evil shinobi. We are destined to fight each other.
ええ、そうですね。
Yes, that's true.
だからその時が来るまでは私と。
But until that time, could we?
私と？
Could we
お友達になってくださいますか？
possibly be friends?
え？
私のような貧乏人ではダメでしょうか？
Or am I too poor for you?
とんでもない。私の方こそお願いします。
Far from it. I would be happy to be your friend.
ただし。
Although,
ただし。
although,
お嬢様ではなくて、イカルガと呼んでもらえますか？
instead of princess, could you please call me Ikaruga?
あら、嫌だ。そうですね。
Oh my, of course.
では、これからよろしくお願いします。イカルガさん。
It's a pleasure to properly make your acquaintance, Ikaruga. Ow.
ひらめきましたわ。
Let's go ahead and return to the ninja room.
おかえり。 決めちゃいました。こまめな記録が
Here's what I'm looking for.
どれにしようかな。
But we're gonna go ahead and call it for the day, and since nobody's here, at least as far as I can see, I'm just gonna go ahead and end it and then host somebody. You know what? That may have been what happened last time. Now that I think about it. Anyway. Sorry, I'm just thinking of technical issues. Alright, let's see. Where is... There's that. Bring this over here. Thank you guys so much for watching, lurking, and all that good stuff. If you're here on the archive, thank you for watching as well. If you want to catch me live, I normally stream every day except for Tuesdays and Thursdays from noon to 4 p.m. and from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Mountain Time. The games I normally play during the afternoon segments are on the side right there. And I try to play games with friends in the evening segment if that doesn't work out. Right now we're playing Senran Kagura Burst Re. So far it's turning out a lot more fun than I thought it would be. But anyway, or actually, it's as fun as I thought it would be, but it's turning out more... What's the word? Enjoyable? That sounds wrong. But basically, it's turning out to have a lot more than I expected of it, especially story-wise. Story-wise, I am impressed at what it had compared to what I thought it would have going in. But anyway, again, thank you guys so much for watching. And if this is where you hop off for this evening, well then you have a wonderful evening. And I hope to see y'all later.